yet another poll out showing that Bernie Sanders is not a little bit more electable than Hillary Clinton. He is massively more electable. This is not me talking. This is the American people, because I'm going to show you the numbers right now. I'm not one of those pundits who's like, oh, my gut tells me the American people. No, the numbers tell you where the American people are. Now, this is a CNN ORC poll, about the 28th in a row with the same numbers. These ones are even starker. So who is more electable in a general election? Now, good news is they're both beating Donald Trump. So let's show you Hillary Clinton's numbers. Beating Donald Trump, 52-44. All right, now you think, hey, that's pretty electable, right? Well, let's look at the rest of the numbers before you make up your mind. Here's Hillary Clinton versus Marco Rubio. Disaster. She's losing, 50-47. That's tight, but she's losing to a Republican. Rubio, who would like to lower taxes on the rich even further, add more debt to this country by insane military spending, who has loaded up his campaign with neoconservatives, who's now gone super right-wing on every issue, and he's beating Hillary Clinton by 3 points. Ted Cruz is monstrous. There's no way she's losing to Ted Cruz, right? Wrong. She's losing to Ted Cruz, 49-48. Yes, that is super tight. That's margin of error, and you can call it a tie. Are you kidding me? Losing or being tied to Ted Cruz? And people have the audacity to say that Hillary Clinton is more electable. By the way, this is a CNN poll. Watch CNN. I guarantee you, all their pundits still talk about how she's more electable. Now, wait. I haven't shown you Bernie's number. Maybe Bernie's numbers are worse against the Republicans. That's what I hear on TV from idiot pundits, right? Well, let's go find out. Sanders, who enjoys the most positive, favorable rating of any presidential candidate in the field, according to the poll, tops all three Republicans by wide margins. 57-40% against Cruz, 55-43 against Trump, and 53-45 against Rubio. Do you understand what that means? Hillary Clinton is losing to Rubio by 3 points. Bernie Sanders is kicking his ass at 8 points. 8 points is gigantic. She's losing to Cruz. He's beating Cruz by 17 points. He's beating Cruz by 17 points. Are you kidding me? Who's more electable? If you care about electability, you got to go and get Bernie Sanders that nomination. Because Hillary Clinton can lose. She can lose. She's losing right now to the Republicans. Bernie Sanders is crushing them. It's not me saying it. It's not a progressive. It's not someone who's biased. It's the American people. It's CNN's polling. Turn on CNN, see if they're reporting on this. They won't. All their pundits will say, on electability, Hillary Clinton. No. She can lose to these monsters. Bernie Sanders is crushing them. Rubio, look at this. Every one of these, he's beating Rubio by 8. He's beating Trump by 12. It's not even close. These are all landslides. Can you imagine if it's Cruz versus Sanders? A 17-point difference is a landslide like we have never seen before. Oh, Bernie Sanders can't get things done. If he wins by 17 points, that means the House and the Senate are also going to come along with him. That's how you get things done. So how's he doing this? Okay, well, the polling explains. Sanders fares better than Clinton in each matchup among men, younger voters, and most importantly, independents. Independents are saying, I don't trust Hillary Clinton. She's a politician. I don't trust her. That's the polling that's saying that. When they go to independents, they go, Bernie Sanders, most favorable, most trusted, most honest. And he is stealing away voters from Trump, Cruz, and Rubio among independents because they're like, well, I mean, he's not a scummy politician like the rest of them. And his campaign sounds like the things I care about. Of course! No. Idiot pundits in Washington. Idiots. They don't know anything. They can't even read numbers. Oh, my gut says the American people think that Hillary Clinton is more electable. Well, your gut couldn't be more wrong. It's a war on math. Finally, Sanders holds the most positive favorability rating of any of the top candidates for president. 60% of registered voters view him positively, 33% negatively. He is the only candidate seen favorably by a majority of the voters. Her favorability is underwater. They dislike her. This is not me. This is the American people, the voters, according to every poll that's been done. His favorability is 60-33. I'm not sure I've ever seen a presidential candidate with numbers that high. Electability? Are you kidding me? According to the numbers, he's the most electable Democrat we've ever had in our lifetime. Isn't it amazing that when you turn on TV or you read the papers, they tell you the exact opposite? Think about why they're lying to you. Turn them off, throw them out. Look at the actual numbers. You want facts? You come right here, because we're never going to lie to you. He's winning, he's losing, we're going to be straight up with you. We didn't hate Donald Trump, and we told you from the get-go, he's going to be here to stay. Look at the numbers. It's not about whether you're rooting for him or not rooting for him. The numbers were overwhelming in favor of Trump for so long, we were the only ones saying, oh no, all the serious people on TV, oh no, he's going to fade away right away. I know. What do you know? You don't know anything. You don't know anything. Who on TV is saying these numbers right now and telling you it is a landslide, the most electable candidate, Bernie Sanders? No one's saying it because they don't like him. They are the establishment, and they get a real good sense he's actually going to overturn the establishment. That's what the American people like about him, and that's what the media hates about him. You think those people on television want the establishment overturned? They are the establishment. They are the rich. They are the powerful. They are the corporations. Know the facts. This is the truth.